weird, like running around the beach, messing with people, doing that type of stuff, he knew I was the person for the job for that. So, so I got
Then
lucky.
he directed House Party, right?
That was his college thesis project. His house party.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Come
Legend.
back full circle too. He actually directed me in an episode of New Girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all
So
look him up. He also directed Boomerang, I believe, with Eddie Murphy.
yep, he produced Django. I mean, he's every director, producer. He's done Modern Family, you name it.
Hmm.
The guy's a beast. So I got real lucky with him being there. Because if he wasn't reading, if he wasn't opposite me, like watching my audition, I got a feeling they would have just passed on me. They would have just been like, no, no, thank you.
Not the type of Negro we're looking
Right,
for.
exactly. Because I mean, once I got that job, I mean, the amount of people that did not mess with, like, they didn't understand it until later. Like, well, later, like, oh, you're actually funny. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to get over that hump. And I was young. I was 20. I think I was 21 maybe. And I
That's
was
what I was
just
going to
learning.
ask you. How old were you during that time period?
I had to be 21, 22 at most. And 37 now. I just turned 37 2 days ago.
You look
So
good, brother.
thank you, man. That's cocoa butter and Jesus. That ain't
Hey,
nothing.
what? Well, I wanted to ask you because your body went through a transformation.
Hey, man. Hey,
Um,
man.
are you keeping it up during quarantine?
A little bit. I'll be honest with you. Not nowhere near what I was doing before. Like, so I went from 190 pounds and then I dropped to about 155 when I was training. So just to do promo and press for Bloodshot.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, man. Hey, and so I never in my life have I looked like that. I just didn't care to be quite honest with you. For
Right.
some reason, Chris Rock had a quote I want to say about there's nothing funny about dudes with muscles.
Right.
And I just remember him
Come
saying,
on, man. There's
yeah.
nothing funny. Come on, man. About dudes with muscles. Come on, man. Be fat, be regular.
It was something like that. I remember it. It was a quote or a performance, something like that. So I always gave myself that pass for being out of shape a little bit. And then Bloodshot came around, did this movie with Vin Diesel, a superhero movie. And,
Good
it was
movie.
man, thank you, bro. It was the initial movie for that universe for Valiant Comics. So I was like, man, obviously everybody's going to be ripped up and in shape. I can't be the only one, even though my character is not that like that dude. I still got to do something and train a little bit. So I slowly started working out and building slowly. Then it became addicting. Then, with this trainer I had at a place called Up Fitness, UP Fitness, this trainer, Eddie, this psycho Romanian dude, just like, this dude is crazy. And so
What
really
was he
helped me
doing?
out. Man, it was just how specific he is to detail and how much he holds you accountable for stuff. Because a lot of trainers just like, whatever, when you leave here, I don't really check in on you. I mean, every morning, not a joke, every single morning in between 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., I get a text. Are you drinking water? How did you sleep? Scale of 1 to 10. Did you weigh yourself before you use the bathroom? Send me that.
Wow.
Before you eat, take a picture of what you're about to eat, send it to me, and he'll get right back to you right before you put the fork down. He goes, wait, don't eat the rice. You're like, oh, okay, cool.
See,
Don't eat
that's
this.
important. What were you eating? Because I think a lot of people work out and they forget that eating is half the battle, if not more of the battle.
Man, I was eating, you go through these stages, when you want to put some weight on, you want to bulk up a little bit, you need the carbs sometimes to have you mentally ready for a workout, you need stuff to burn off. So it depends. When I was toning up, when I was trying to get ready for that shoot, like to get rid of the water weight, get rid of some of the fat, like see more definition, I was eating white rice. I mean, not white rice, white fish and greens. So I would load up on the white fish and greens, and I would have maybe about 6 ounces of it with some greens, and then I would vary that throughout the day. So I would have like 3 meals of the same thing. You can obviously switch it up and switch the proteins out and whatever, the green sources out. but I'm like a creature of habit. Like I don't mind eating the exact same thing all day because I know I have to achieve something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that ritual, or when I would go to work, if I had to film, I would ask for just egg whites and some greens, like egg whites and some spinach, and I would do that. Boring. It's very, very boring, but you don't have to always do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in a time crunch. If you got some time, you can switch it up. Salmon's more fatty. You know what I'm saying? You can add a little bit of sauce to it. Just as long as you're not going OD and you know you're about to go in the gym and crush it anyway, you're gonna burn that right off. So I was doing a lot of that, to be honest with you. You know,
Dope.
so you bulk up that way too, because the protein in the fish or the chicken, you can have chicken or steak as lean as possible.
Right. How was it working with Vin Diesel? Like, what was your first meeting with him?
Oh, dude, I first met him on the set. Like I had met him once before, but years ago. He didn't remember. It was like at a bar or something like that. But a mutual friend had worked with him, but he didn't remember that. So when we first met on set, it was cool. He was late. Which don't help a nervous actor when he's like about to meet one of the biggest stars of all time. Like it don't help when you know what I'm saying, you get there and then you're just like, where he at? You know, and
Right.
he's got like 3 body doubles. You know, he's got all these stunts and stuff to do. And like,
Is that him?
yeah, I'm dead ass. Like you're looking over like, is that him? You see some dude in military wear. You're like, is that? No, that's not him. Is that him? No, that's not him. And then you can tell when he shows up because he's a presence. When he shows up, his laugh, his voice, everything is, he comes in, welcome everybody, welcome. He's clapping, and I'm like, oh damn, that's charisma right there.
Right.
And it was controlling a room, and came in, introduced, and the weirdest thing, but one of the funniest moments is that my character was British in the movie, and so he didn't know that. But we start doing the scene, and I start talking. I'm like, excuse me, mate, and then he's like. He goes, wait, hold on, wait. He said, you just told me you was from Chicago. He's like, oh, so we doing the British.
He didn't read the script. It's what I just got from that.
That's what I was like, you not read the script?
No, he didn't.
It's in the script. And so yeah, but then right after that, it was cool because we took in between takes once, we took this long walk. Like up a hill, like this weird mountainous hill in Cape Town. We in South Africa, just walking randomly. And I'm walking with one of the legends, one of my heroes. I'm like, and just having a conversation about life. Like he wasn't talking about my character at all. I thought I was in trouble after the first take. I thought he wanted to walk and talk with me because I was just shitty. He wanted to walk and talk about his character a little bit and just the business in general.
He's like, I haven't read the script. If you can help me.
With my words, what words am I supposed to say here? No, he was very much so like just talking about his process. We were talking a lot about the business character owning. And he was just like making sure, he was just reminding me to make sure I own my characters. Every time you do a project, movie, TV show, that character is yours. And it's nobody else's. It's not the directors, it's not the creators, it's your character. And you have to treat it that way. It's like valuable. It's like if I gave you $10 million in a bag and put it in your hand, you ain't gonna let anybody just walk up and touch that bag. And be like, hold on, you don't look like my mama. You don't look like my mama. Like,
straight up.
Person touch that bag. You know what I'm saying? And so, or your wife, or you know what I'm saying, your significant other. But that's
hey, wait a minute. I want to give a shout out to my wife because on another podcast I was saying how I never slept with any female celebrities, only the male celebrities, and I'm joking.
Hollywood, you got to get on, right?
Who dick do I got to? No, I'm joking. But shout out to my wife. I was just talking shit in that podcast, baby. I love you. Okay, I'm glad that I've never slept with any celebrities. All right, continue, Lamorne.
Any A-list celebrities. E-list. Possibly.
Only Vine stars.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah. So we were just talking a lot about that and just kind of figuring out.
Wait a minute. I was joking. Wait a minute. I was joking with the Vine stars. Okay, I'm
Because I was gonna figure out which ones. I'm already on my phone like,
Which one?
Hannah Stocking. Who was
Right. Shout out to Hannah.
Yeah, man. But
Y'all was walking up a hill. You thought you was in trouble, but he wanted to talk about the
talking about
character.
character and owning your character and owning, and he started telling me about Triple X and how he bought that character out and how he owns the Dom character from Fast and the Furious and and his Bloodshot character and all these things, Riddick and Chronicles of Riddick and Pitch Black and all those. He just is that he knows his way around business and he knows his way around a character. So for me, that was a lesson and just not doing